Maraming salamat po sa Beneco, sa aming kuryente mga kaibigan. Oras pa natin ay 10 minutes after 11 in the morning. Medyo nag-break lang po tayo ng konti. We were talking about advisory po ng BCU. Dr. Lopez, may nagpapatanong po dito. Ano daw po ang inyong mga announcements para po sa mga empleyado po ng BCU?
For our essential offices, like we have identified the registrars and the the accounting office, we'll start our office work on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
But as I said, maybe we will reduce the working hours because we have to address the problem on transportation. Remember, there are barangays that are only open during, or our constituents maybe are only allowed on certain dates. Okay. So yun ang, and then our maintenance, we will be meeting them on the 30th to plan out what they are going to do and how are we going to schedule their working hours. Okay. Remember, we have 3 campuses. We have the Magsaysay campus, we have the Bonifacio, and we have the P. Burgos. And in P. Burgos, we have 3 components there. The elementary kinder, the College of Nursing and Midwifery, and the junior high school.
Okay.
At Magsaysay, we have the senior high school and the College of Criminology. At the Bonifacio, we have the administrative offices and the colleges of SRM, engineering, business administration, and the graduate school, and the offices are there. Okay, the administrative offices.
Vice Mayor, may nakikinig po. Ang layo, Houston, Texas, USA, watching.
Talaga.
Yan, pa-shout out naman dyan, sir. God bless you always and good health daw po. Manuel Norte Aliaga Jr., yes. Good morning, Sir Apo. Vice Mayor Olowan, nakikinig po ngayon.
Good morning at kada kayo, Apo. I'm very thankful that even our program kat makadanon dita Texas, USA. Sana okay na kayo doon.
Dahil mo nakikinig kanina, Cambodia. Nakikinig po kami dito kami sa Australia. Yan, Riliera family. Maraming salamat daw po, mga kaibigan. Okay, actually, daming greetings eh. Pasensya na po kung hindi po namin mag-greet po lahat.
Yung iniwan natin kaninang before
about yung sa chat.
Sa August.
Opo.
Diba?
Ayan. Pakinggan po natin ang opinion ni Dr. Lopez po ulit.
So with Baguio Central University and many of our institutions in CAR, we really adopted the August to May opening. Unfortunately, the August 24 opening of DepEd, as it was pronounced by our very good Secretary Briones, was only adhering to the Republic Act, okay, where classes could start not earlier than the first Monday of June and not later than the last Monday of August. And August 24 is the last Monday.
Ayun.
Yes, is
so,
the last Monday.
Yun ang basihan ng secretary natin.
Yes. But according to the Senate President, Senator Soto, they may amend that law so that we can open in September. Because according to also to Chairman Prospero Diver of the Commission on Higher Education, if the institution has the capability of doing the flexible learning options of delivering instructions, they can open in August.
Yes.
But if an institution has a zero capability, they can open in September, whatever is feasible to them. So ganun.
Yeah. I think you have a very good observation. That is subject for debate ever since, ano? Kasi itong June, July, August ay rainy season. Masyadong nahihirapan yung mga estudyante katulad yung itong mga kabataan. So probably yung decision na yan, I appreciate if the good President of the Senate would really amend the law para naman sa ganun, kung September, at least maiwasan po natin ang rainy season. And that is good for us.
Unless the weather pattern would change.
Sa bagay itong climate change.
Remember May is supposed to be summer rains only, di ba, in the afternoon.
Ay, opo.
But we had our first typhoon.
Dr. Lopez, so many students are asking, ano daw po yung may plano daw po kayo sa student enrollment? Ano po yung target po ninyo?
We have already planned out strategies on how to go about our enrollment. As I said, adhering to the mandate of the GCQ of physical distancing, we have to, as I said, one suggestion or recommendation I made is the staggered enrollment.
Ayun.
Yes, it could be this. For example, if we start June 1 for the short-term course of enrollment, maybe June 1 and June 2 will be this college, June 3 and 4, based on the population of the college. Yes. So that is one of my recommendations, so that we will avoid. I mean, we will be able to adhere to that physical distancing as mandated by the GCQ. Requirements. Okay. And of course, the wearing of the face mask. Okay.
Dr. Lopez, Vice Mayor, may nagpapatanong po, may balak po ang BCU po na mag-online classes po, 50-50 daw po, yung 50 physical and 50 online.
Yes, that, as I said, everything will be possible at this time. Where the online would be possible, we will give an online activity to our students. If not capable, as I said, we have to address the concern on travel of our students. As I said, they can come and submit their requirements, maybe through a courier or whatever. As I said, it will also entail additional expense on the part. Okay. Especially some concerns now are being told us, like increase in the use of energy at home. Because my granddaughter is working from home, so you could just imagine the additional expense on the use of energy. That's another
Electricity.
Yes, attorney. Meron bang subsidy ang City of Baguio for online? Oh, kasi nga,
tanungin natin si Vice Mayor mo.
Yung dating 1,500 naging 3,500 because, and hindi naman minsanan yung teleconferencing ko o kaya yung group chat ko with my students or with my faculty. So I adhere to I have to go with the request. So, ma'am, sir, available lang ako ng signal namin, malakas lang pag 10 o'clock in the evening. So what will I do? I have to wake up and be awake during that time. Meron ding magsesend ng kanyang requirements early in the morning through email. So you have to open your email and read the submitted requirements.
Para mas busy po yung teacher po ngayon. No?
Yung teacher ang kawawa. Diba? And then one of our apprehension would be, remember that private institutions, Vice Mayor, survive on tuition fee. And that is one of our apprehensions this coming school year. Because there was an indication by some of our government authorities that maybe 2 million would be transferring to the public schools or may drop out for the meantime.
Yes.
And that is our concern with in private institutions like Baguio Central University.
Yun nga ang problema. So kami rin sa syudad, of course, we approve an ordinance for scholarship program. And we allotted 10 million pesos for that. So that our students who has no capacity to pay their tuition fees may apply, and that would be big enough to help them. It's 6,000 pesos per semester.
Of course, in the private institutions like Baguio Central University, meron din tayong mga government subsidy. In the junior high school, meron sila yung kanyang subsidy from the government through the Department of Education. And then for undergrad, yung TES, yung tuition subsidy, for those who will enroll in private institutions. Well, there is no worry for our SUCs and our public schools because tuition fee is
free.
free for them. And as government employees, tuloy-tuloy ang kanilang sweldo. Sa amin, saan kami kukuha ng kung mapuspon pa ang ang school year? Yun ang problema namin.
Totoo po yan.
Just like now, di ba? Mag-e-end lang ang term ng ibang departments namin ng May or June. So we have to pay our
Yan ang problema ngayon. In fact, if you look at the pronouncement of the mayor, we are crafting stimulus fund
Yeah.
para it's a loan to subsidize these small business entrepreneurs so that they can proceed with their respective businesses. I do not know if we will include these small schools. I think this year is not a big school. It's not a small school. It's a big school. It's a university. But those are the things that we are planning in the city government.
Mga kaibigan, Dr. Lopez, maraming salamat. Sherma Mayaw, keep safe mga sirs. Watching here sa Lower Quirino Hill Barangay. Godspeed po, worth watching. Yan, marami daw pong natunan pong ating mga listeners. Mga kaibigan, as we close our radio segment, kailangan maimbitahan po natin ulit si Dr. Lopez. Oo, merong kwan eh.
We'll invite you, Doktor, kasi medyo naputol ng ilaw kanina ng konti. So,
blessing yung kanina.
maybe we could invite you again on Saturday or next Saturday.
Ayaw po.
At least kampante na ako.
Galing kay Mayor invitation, no?
Hindi pala intimidating si Vice Mayor. kaya nung sinabi mo na with Vice Mayor alone, sabi ko, uy, intimidating na personality. Sabi ko kay Sir William baka yung screen hindi magkasya, sabi ko. Two big bodies in one screen.
Idol talaga kay Dr. Lopez. May natunan naman po ako sa inyo. Dr. Lopez, as we bid goodbye sa ating mga listeners po sa ating segment, ano pong mensahe niyo po na galing mismo sa BCU?
Yes, from Baguio Central University to our employees, we continue to look into possibilities how we are going to maintain your salaries. And especially this week, we are going to come out with payroll for the May 16 to May 30.
Okay.
And that will be released by June 4 or June 5. Okay. Of course, there will be clearance on the part of our faculty, like the submission of grading sheets, the class record, and proof that you have conducted your online or whatever modality that you have
Yes.
to
Justify your,
and to ensure that
your pay.
yes, that you conducted, because it will be unfair if Mayor Olowan just sat around and relax, and in my case I spent nights and nights of days of no holiday
Yeah.
for that matter, and then we will receive our pay just the same.
Those are that we are experiencing now, like the city government employees. Wala nang hindi nagpapakita pero nagsasahod. So, but anyway, that is one way of course, doing your share in this pandemic problem.
Of
So
course.
you just,
Yes.
what is important is you stay home, you do something good for your family, you share with your families, and that is the best way. Ito nga, yung pandemic na ito ay sinasabi natin, bayaran natin ang tao para manatili lang sa kanilang mga bahay.
That's true.
Vice Mayor, yung mensahe niyo po para po sa BCU.
Of course, we congratulate BCU family on its 75 Jubilee celebration. We will celebrate with you. I hope Dr. Lopez would invite us
Yes, of
to
course,
join you.
yes.
It's a long-year activity, and perhaps it will be celebrated once this pandemic is no longer a problem. So again, to the BCU family, we congratulate you. You're doing your job, not only to the school, but also to our city. Thank you, of course, with what is very important. We are using the city government of Baguio, of course, and the OH are helping, using for the meantime the Santo Niño Jesus Hospital.
Thank you also,
Salamat po.
Attorney. Yes.
Dr. Lopez,
Thank you.
see you
Thank
po ulit, Dr. Lopez, ha? Mga kaibigan, we're gonna be back with Ma'am Dian Pimentel Mendoza to talk about Milk Code EO51 sa Cool 97.5.
We're gonna celebrate God's amazing grace tonight. Wanna hear you all singing along, celebrating. Who breaks the power of sin and
Almost lunchtime mga kaibigan. Still good morning sa Cool 97.5. Sabado po ngayon. And still we're here, we're working. Kasama po ang ating butihing Vice Mayor dito sa Baguio City. Vice Mayor, Attorney Lowan, good morning po.
Yes, good morning, Jay. Of course, our guest this morning, Dian Mendoza. Good morning. And of course, to all our fans out there, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat.
Pag-usapan po natin, Vice Mayor, about babies and yung health po ng mga kids during COVID-19 crisis with the help of Milk Code EO51.
Yes, kasamang Jay. And we have a guest, very knowledgeable. Bigyan natin siya para explain to us at saka sa publiko ano ba ang mga dapat gawin yung mga nanay because she is an advocate for the protection of mothers, not only in the city of Baguio but in the whole Cordillera. Ma'am Dian, please proceed.
Thank you, Vice. Thank you po, Mr. G, for this opportunity na makapag-share ulit kami. I think fourth time na yata namin dito, Mr. G.
Ayaw po.
Favorite guest yata kami. And
Breastfeeding Peer Counselor mga kaibigan. At siya pong
Oo.
may-ari ng Breastfeeding Care Center of the North.
yes,
Yan.
group of moms po kami na nilove ng breastfeeding advocacy. So, nagbuo po kami ng breastfeeding center. At first po to in the Cordillera. We are so proud na merong mapupuntahan ang mga moms pag may mga breastfeeding concerns. So, laging nakapost yan na ang Baguio is number 1 na nagkaroon ng breastfeeding care center. O, 'di ba?
Galing po.
So, oo. Tulong-tulong kaming mga mommies na gumawa niyan. So, yun. Thank you sa opportunity po ulit. Okay, so yung pag-uusapan po natin is yung health ng babies tsaka toddlers ngayong COVID crisis. Magmula po nung ECQ, nagkaroon talaga ng struggle ang mga mothers, especially yung sa mga sector na hindi talaga nila naintindihan kung ano ba dapat talaga ang ipakain sa babies nila. Maraming humingi ng mga milk donations. Maraming nag-post sa Facebook, maraming nag-send ng message sa amin sa page. And syempre yung heart mo na nakikita mo na gano'n na they are in the desperate feeling na gusto nilang pakainin yung mga anak nila. However, meron kasing milk code.
Yeah.
So, medyo dun nagka-start ng paano ba pag may milk code? Sabi sa milk code, kailangan breastfeeding lang. But actually, ang milk code po kasi, this is a law that protects breastfeeding, supports breastfeeding, and it aims to sustain breastfeeding for mothers. So, i-explain lang po natin na ang milk code, it doesn't want to starve babies. Kasi may thinking na dahil may law na yan, gugutumin nyo na yung mga bata, gugutumin nyo na yung mga baby. But actually, hindi. Ang milk code po kasi, it's based in the international standard of marketing of breast milk substitutes. So, ang ibig sabihin po nun, pinoprotektahan natin yung aggressive marketing ng formula milk na minsan nami-mislead na ang mga mami. So, we have to protect yung knowledge ng mothers about what is the best that they should give to their children. So, as per WHO po, syempre, 0 to 6 months, kailangan exclusively breastfed. Pero Vice, alam mo ba, based sa statistics natin, 27% lang in the whole Philippines ang exclusively breastfed. Dito sa Cordillera, we are very proud kasi mataas ang exclusive breastfeeding rates natin. Kaya lang, merong hindi data na hindi ma-count na as exclusive breastfed. Kasi meron tayong culture sa Cordillera na 4 months or 5 months pa lang nagpapakain na.
Pinupuson.
Oo, parang early feed na. So, nagbibigay na. Yung favorite nila dyan na naririnig namin, yung paan ng manok. Papasip-sip na, yung ganon. So, hindi siya ma-count na exclusively breastfed kasi pag exclusive breastfeeding, dapat 0 to 6 months breast milk lang, walang water, walang early feeding, walang breast milk substitutes, okay? And ang explanation lang dyan is meron kasing virgin gut na tinatawag ang mga baby natin. And na-discover nila na pag breast milk is exclusively given to the baby from 0 to 6 months, nako-close tong virgin gut. So, mas well-protected yung gut ng babies natin. So, yun yung ini-aim talaga natin. So, yun yung pinoprotektahan ni Milk Code. Na parang as a mother, ako hindi naman ako lawyer, hindi ko rin alam yung Milk Code na yan, that it started from 1986 pa. Vice, no? Na 1985 ako ni-reveal ko talaga yung age ko. 1985 ako pero 1986 nandyan na yung Milk Code. And gusto ko lang ikwento sa mga viewers ng 97.5 dito sa show ni Vice is ang laking role ng Baguio City sa law na yan.
Yes.
It's a sobrang big role. So, ano yung story niya? May history kasi siya. Vice, kilala niyo si Dr.
Yeah, I heard of the doctor, but proceed. Ikwento mo na
Ayan,
lang
kwento natin, Vice. Para
malaman natin.
baka later on gagawa si Vice ng magandang tribute talaga, no? Kasi how important is this doctor? Okay, si Dr. Natividad Clavano, siya ang Chief of Pediatrics ng BGH, Baguio General Hospital. So, in 1970s po, ang ginawa niya is pumunta siya sa UK to have her doctorate degree, tapos gagawa siya ng thesis niya. Tapos yung isa sa professors niya, sabi niya, you know what, since you're in the Philippines, why don't you have a study on under 5 children? Bakit maraming asthma? Bakit maraming allergy? Bakit mataas ang mortality rate? Maraming namamatay na babies noon. So, yun yung naging idea ni Dr. Clavano. And she did that. She made a study. When she went back to the Philippines, nakita niya, nasa-separate pala ang babies from mothers right after giving birth. So, pagkapanganak, naka-nursery na, tapos merong early start na bigay ng formula. So, ang ginawa ni Dr. Clavano, okay, dito sa Baguio General Hospital, we will stop this. Remove the early separation of babies. Dapat pagkapanganak, kasama ang mama. Dapat naka-room in. Walang formula na ibibigay. Padede lang. And the report was drastic. Talagang nakita yung difference. Tumaas ang healthy babies at yung mortality rate bumaba. So, ganun yung findings ng study niya. And then, she presented this in the World Health Organization. Siya yung naging witness. Naging witness din siya sa US Senate. Pumunta siya sa New York. Okay? And because of her study, doon nagawa yung international law or the code that they call it of breast milk substitutes, aggressive marketing of breast milk substitute. Now, because of that international law, it gave birth to the Philippine Milk Code.
Yun pala yung
So,
story niya.
kung ititrace niyo po lahat, Baguio City po nag-umpisa ang breastfeeding advocacy. So ako pa, nung nalaman ko rin to, amazed na amazed ako. Na parang, wow, where we were born, kung saan tayo lumaki, dun pala. And who is using this international code? It's the whole world. Buong mundo po ang gumagamit nito. Kaya nung namatay po si Dr. Clavano, she was mentioned in the Lancet Journal and also in the Guardian Journal. Ganun ka-powerful yung work niya. And as a tribute to that, kami ngayon, nasa next generation, pinoprotektahan natin to, and we want to explain to mothers also na hindi to pang pasakit sa inyo, hindi to ini-starve yung babies nyo, but actually in the long run, we are protecting you. So how? How do we protect? Number one is, hindi natin hinahayaan na mag-donate in blanket distribution ang mga formula milk companies. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Binabantayan ng DOH or National Nutrition Council ang pagbigay man, if ever man needed talaga ang formula milk. Nakaano yan, dapat may data, dapat may tiga-timpla, yung very, very, may process po siya, Vice. Hindi pwedeng, sige, bigay na tayo ng milk, ganon. Hindi pwede. So, tapos, ang pinaprioritize ng DOH is always, unahin natin ang breastfeeding. Meron kasing hierarchy yan. Kapag ang mommy hindi makapag-breastfeed, next option is donated breast milk. And here in Baguio, meron na rin tayong human milk bank. which is located in Baguio General Hospital. Again, this is a first in the North, Vice, ha? Because ano ang ibig sabihin ng Human Milk Bank? Yan ang nagpa-pasteurize ng breast milk. So kaming mga moms per every week, nagdo-donate po kami ng mga breast milk dyan para pinapasteurize nila. So pag needed ng mga sick babies, meron tayong pasteurized breast milk. Dati po, Vice, wala. It's all in Manila. PGH, Fabella, sila po yung may mga human milk bank. But now we have in Baguio. So yun yung option. Pag hindi makapag-breastfeed si mami, halimbawa may sakit at kailangan talaga yung, for example, cancer at kailangan mag-chemo, hindi talaga pwedeng mag-breastfeed yun. So ano yung next option? Donated breast milk. Another option, wet nursing. Dito in the Cordillera, well-loved ang wet nursing, di ba? Ipasuso mo sa kapatid mo, ipasuso mo sa auntie mo, kung sino ang nagbe-breastfeed. Yun yung mas maganda kaysa yung punta ka agad sa formula. Kumbaga, ang formula milk, yan ang pinaka last option. Kasi, meron ng studies made na 21 dangers of formula feeding. Ang naka-study yan, asthma, allergy, diarrhea, pneumonia. Nakaano talaga siya, not only sa baby, but pati sa mommy. So, tayo, kung pwedeng yan yung pinaka last na option, gawin natin. So, Vice, ang ginagawa namin as breastfeeding counselor, kapag nagbote na ang baby at gustong bumalik sa breast, kina-counsel namin siya. So magmula po nung ECQ Vice, ang dami na naming natulungang mommies na nakabote na, naka-formula na, pero nag-relactation. So we're so proud of that kasi talaga nagme-message sila sa page namin. Online lang, hindi namin sila ma-meet kasi dahil sa ECQ. So ang ginagawa namin online, tatawagin namin sa phone, o minsan nagvi-video chat kami sa messenger, o mami, ganitong gagawin natin ha. And nagiging successful talaga kahit nakabote na si baby, nababalik sa breast. So yun yung naging impact na kahit may milk code tayo na protektahan na, tas natulungan pa sila na mag-relactate.
Yan na pala yung advice. No?
Yeah, maganda-ganda nga. Kaya I would like to take this opportunity. I once met Dian twice yata in my office. Pero nagko-complain sa akin. But, we apologize to the public if we crafted a resolution for the protection, of course, that is intended to protect the mothers and additional milk supposedly, but we have also to respect our law, especially so na mayroon tayong it's really Baguio played a key role in this milk code, and we should continue to do that. So of course, to the advocates of lactating mothers, we apologize to that. Anyway, pinag-usapan natin sa council, sinabi namin, okay, let us withdraw the resolution para mapagbigyan natin considering the fact that Dr. Clavano played a great role in this law. So, mayroon kasing nag-pick sa akin. She is working at the World Health Organization in New York. I think they are from Baguio. She texted me, find a way to reconcile this resolution. So when Diane visited my office, I thought she was the one who texted me. Hindi pala. Sabi niya sa akin, magkapatid tayo eh. Bakit daw? Kasi I'm Mrs. Kitong, you are Mr. Uluwan. So, Uluwan and Kitong, so they are brother and sister. So, tama naman yun. No? So, we learn to appreciate what you are advocating, and you are very correct. So, we would like to take this opportunity that in behalf of the city government of Baguio, we apologize and yet we withdraw that resolution and we improve the contents of the resolution. So, again, for reminding us, and that is good governance, di po ba?
Opo,
Kasi
tama
pumunta
po.
kayo sa amin, sabihin natin, sige, tingnan natin kung anong magawa natin. We did not insist and we accepted our fault. Not necessarily our fault because the intention is there.
Yeah.
But maybe the style in doing so.
Yeah, tama.
So kung may nasaktan, we again apologize to you and of course to the Dian who is the chair of the advocates. And As a parting words, I even ask you to please help us
Yes.
in the city government so
Oo
that
naman, of
we could
course.
we have to know more about this, ma'am. So
Yes.
that is my, of course, appeal
Opo.
to the group. Thank
Opo.
you and good morning.
Meron pong comment galing po in response daw po, Vice Mayor. Ang sabi po rito, hello, watching from Cambodia. Layo, Cambodia to hello po, Vice Mayor Lowan. Salamat po for going live. You keep us updated kahit nasa labas kami ng bansa.
Yeah.
Shout out lang po, sir. I'm watching from Cambodia.
Good morning or good afternoon. Ano bang oras niyo dyan sa Cambodia? To Mr. Or Ma'am Owen Marquez na imbag nagsapa tayo dita.
Ayan. At nanonood po, hindi na nakikinig, nanonood na ngayon eh. Mergy Alosser watching here sa Purukwan, Irisan daw po, Vice Mayor.
Salamat amin kana kayong nagdingdingig. In fact, it's nice to hear and watch our programs because you will learn from it. We have a very expert guest this morning in the person of Ma'am Idian Mendoza.
Mendoza.
May isang question pa rito, Ma'am Dian. Sabi daw po rito, to get your opinion,
Yeah.
milk donations are prohibited. At sabi daw po ng DILG, ayan, reminds LGUs of no infant formula milk donations amid the ECQ.
Ganito po kasi yan, meron kasi siyang effect talaga. So for example, kung mag-donate tayo ng isang box of formula milk, ang nanay na makakakuha niyan, syempre, mahal kasi ang milk na yan eh. Wag, sabihin natin ng isang box 500 to 700 pesos. Yung money na yan, kapag hindi siya naturuan ng talagang proper way of, diluting the formula na kailangan boiled water, no? Basta kung anong tubig na lang ilalagay. Number one na niyan is diarrhea ng baby. And maraming mommies na prove na kapag dininitan ng formula milk, dinidilute nila. So instead na halimbawa, two scoops na 1 scoop na lang. Paano? Para humaba, para mas madami pang maibigay. Kasi hindi siya makakabili ng next eh. Ito lang yung na-donate na milk. No? So ang dami namin nakita na nag-diarrhea yung baby. So ngayon, during COVID crisis, bakit hindi siya pwede? Kasi number one, yung healthcare system natin, hirap na nga sa COVID cases eh. How much more kung dadagdag pa tong mga babies na magdadiarrhea dahil sa dinonate na formula milk? Yun yung concern namin. So ano yung pwedeng gawin dyan? Merong barangay health worker, merong NNC, merong DOH. Ano yung proper way na tugunan yung kailangan talaga ng babies? Here in Baguio po, ilang cases na ang natulungan namin na nag-post, wala na po akong gata, sabi ng nanay. Kailangan ko po ng formula milk kung hihingi. Anong ginawa namin? Tinawagan namin, Mami, paano mo nalaman na wala ka ng gatas? Kasi po iyak ng iyak yung anak ko.
Ayun.
O, di ba? So, ina-address namin, okay, ilang beses ba magpalit ng diaper? Ay, mga 4 na beses po. Sa isang breastfeeding mom, 4 diaper changes per day is okay. Well-fed ang baby, hindi konti ang milk. Yung pala si baby, nag-go lang through growth spurt. Yung kumbaga lumalaki lang siya, so uneasy siya. Pero si mami, ang thinking niya, gatas niya.
Kulang.
So, oo. So, kinounsel namin, okay, mami, ganito gawin natin, ha? Binigay namin ng steps. Tapos, ang pinadala namin, gulay. Pinadala namin siya ng malunggay. Pinadala namin siya ng milk boosting na mga pagkain and drinks at na-boost yung milk supply niya. So, na-address yung concern. So, yung sa amin lang, bakit bawal ang milk donation? Kasi it will cause more harm than good. Hindi natin mabantanay ngayon, and we know that the hospitals are having a hard time right now because of the COVID crisis. Ayaw na natin magpadagdag.
Yeah.
We don't want our babies to be in the hospitals right now because of what if COVID is happening. So, ayaw natin yun. So, kami, let's exhaust all options. Ano muna yung hierarchy ng pagbigay bago yung formula. Pinakahuli talaga ang formula. Maraming individuals nakita namin sa Facebook, not only here in Baguio, but in different cities. Ang ginagawa nila, nagba-blanket distribution sila. bibili sila ng kung ano-anong milk, tapos magpo-post sa Facebook, o sino pang may gusto ng gatas, tapos ipamimigay nila. They don't know ano yung harmful effects nun afterwards. Kasi, sabi ni Ma'am Velvet Rojas, which is one of the founders of Breastfeeding Pinays din, and she's also a doula, okay? The economic burden of donating formula milk, kailangan mo mag-prepare as much as 85,000 pesos. Kasi kung ikaw na individual, gusto mo talagang tumulong sa isang pamilya, hindi pwedeng isang box lang ng milk ang bibilin mo. You have to sustain that up to 1 year. Up to 1 year. So, ang laking pera. So, kung may pera kang ganun, at ilang babies ang gusto mong tulungan, kung 83,000 yan, sabihin mo 10. O, ilan na yun? Can you sustain that? It is not sustainable. Kaya kami, let's go to more sustainable ways. So, for example, pag 6 months and up na si baby, nagbi-mix feeding siya kunwari, nagpo-formula tas breast milk. Tanggalin si mixed feed, food ang ibigay kay baby. Kamote, lagyan mo ng breast milk, sayote. Ang dami nating sayote sa backyard. Di ba?
Tayo, lumaki tayo doon sa mga ganun eh.
Di ba, Vice?
Oo.
Oh. Sabi
yung
nga
ano,
nila, ang
pwede
rich dito
naman
sa
yung,
Cordillera eh. Mga
Yung
gulay.
lugaw.
Yes, lugaw. Lagyan mo ng malunggay. Lugaw with sayote. Lugaw with... Yung imimix mo yung indigenous food natin, whatever you find in our backyard. For the past week, carrots, di ba? Nakita natin, ang daming carrots for free.
Yes.
Oh, ang dami. Carrot juice, carrot shake, ang daming recipe na pwedeng i-base. So, pag 6 months and up, instead na formula milk, food na lang ang gagawin. So, kami, nagtuturo din kami, mga recipe. Alam mo, Vice, ang favorite nila, ituturo ko rin sa'yo, baka gusto mong gawin sa house nyo. Talbos ng kamote.
Ayun.
Talbos ng kamote sa anak mo, Sir G. Ito, very high in calcium, ha? Very high in calcium, talbos ng kamote. I-boil nyo lang siya, no? Pagkapakuluan, yung talbos, o di kainin mo. Kainin mo. Pero yung pinagpakuluan, lagyan mo ng kalamansi. Okay? And then, sugar. Konting sugar lang. And then, para na siyang iced tea. Ang lasa niya parang iced tea talaga.
Galing.
Eh, ang taas ng calcium nun versus sa isang brand ng formula milk na puro naman ang sugar. So, kumbaga tayo, maging innovative tayo as mothers. Ano ba pwede kong bigay sa baby ko na hindi naman makakasakit sa kanya, mas better or mas healthy sa kanya. So, nandyan yung page namin to help. Nagbibigay kami ng free recipes, mga links kung ano yung pwede nilang ibigay. So, let's find options, especially now na ECQ, GCQ, nasa bahay lang naman. Tas backyards natin, puro may mga pwedeng mahugot dyan kung anong pwede. Yung ganun po.
Oh, yeah. Ang gusto natin malaman diyan na how could you reconcile that? For example, the mother is working, no? So she has to lift her baby home. So anong gagawin niya doon in absence of ano ba 'yan? Pwede bang yung
Breast milk.
breast milk?
Oo.
Ipigayin mo 'yan at
Yes. Oo.
ipakain ano ba?
Yes.
What is the best mode?
Actually, Vice, ang number one na example na lagi kong sinasabi dito is yung anak ni Chief Justice Bersamin, which is Judge Pia Bersamin. Kasi siya ang expert sa hand expression. Wala siyang ginagamit na pump. Kamay lang. Eh, kasi syempre, pag pump ang mahal, bibili ka pa.
Yeah.
Kamay lang. So, ang ginagawa niya sa office, sa Supreme Court, kasi doon siya nag-work, nag-hand express lang siya. Hand express. Tapos, ang gagawin niya, Vice, kung ano yung in-express niya today, yun yung iniinom ni baby niya kinabukasan. Oo.
Okay.
So, pwede po, Vice, may mga ways tayo na tinuturuan ng moms. Kaya nga po, meron din tayong Expanded Breastfeeding Act Law na kailangan sa mga companies merong lactation room,
Yes, yes.
merong,
Of course, we
di ba? Na kailangan merong pupuntahan ng mga working mothers na safely they can express their milk, may ref, para i-store nila habang nag-work sila. Pagka uwi nila ng 5 p.m., pwede na nilang iuwi. And meron din silang 40 minutes extra break para mag-express. So, yun yung sinasabi ko na let's exhaust all options. Wag muna kaagad sa formula.
Yeah.
Ganon.
Kung
So,
minsan kasi yung mga babae gusto nila beautiful eh. Di ba?
ayun din nga.
Kaya ayaw pa din yung sa kanila eh. That is only for men, sabi
May
nila.
ganon ka. Oh, may ganun nga pong comment din eh. Pero kami naman, we always emphasize, what do you want to invest in your child? Di ba number one yung health niya?
Yes.
And alam mo, Vice, kapag ang isang breastfeeding mother, nakapag-breastfeed yan up to 2 years, ilang billions of pesos ang masisave niya from the government eh. Si government hindi gagastusan yung anak niya kasi hindi niya di ba? It
Yes,
goes
yes.
hand in hand in economics eh, na hindi lang to about mother and child, but actually anong effect niya sa society natin kapag ang isang nanay nag-breastfeed ng anak. Number 1, healthy yung bata. Number 2, mataas ang IQ. So you're bringing in the next generation na well-fed, tapos mataas ang IQ, matalino, yung ganun po ba?
Totoo naman yan talaga. Yung nagbi-breastfeed talagang sila ang magagaling. At saka yung sakit, hindi sila masakitin eh.
Sakitin. So, imagine mo na lang yan, ilan yung masasave na pesos ng isang breastfeeding mother. So, ang government natin ngayon can now give this fund to different, sa education na lang, 'di ba? Kasi well naman yung mga babies natin. Kaya dito in Cordillera, we're so proud na talagang maraming moms ang nagbe-breastfeed. Last August, sabay-sabay kami sa harap ng City Hall eh. Opo, nagpicture kami doon because we wanted to show people that mothers in Baguio City are breastfeeding. So, talagang nag-hire kami ng photographer, doon kami sa harap ng City Hall. Sabay-sabay nilabas yung mga suso namin, pinakita namin, we are breastfeeding mothers. So, it empowers the woman. So, kung yung itsura lang ng breast, yun lang iniisip, hindi mawawala sa isip mo yun kasi when you think of the consequences and the advantages of breastfeeding, you feel proud.
Mayroon lang tayo sigurong mga kokonti lang na kuwan doon. Kasi yung ibang babae, may yung suso na pinaklab eh. When you
Yung
say-
inverted po.
Yeah, inverted. Paano yan? Di ba? Have you
Oo naman po, kasi mga iba't ibang nipple size tayo eh. Not only sa nipple, but also sa size ng breast.
meron bang makukuha doon? Hindi?
Meron
Oh.
guys. Ang dami namin. Meron kaming isang mom, inverted siya. Alam mo, nagdo-donate siya 20 bags of breast milk.
Oh.
Inverted.
Inverted siya.
Yes. Okay. Ang gagawin lang dun, Vice, meron kaming technique na ginagawa, which is the, ano tawag nito? Syringe technique.
Oh.
So, medyo ilalabas lang ng konti yung nipple and then kailangan asymmetrical yung latch ng baby. So, naaayos namin siya. Tapos, eventually, kapag dede na ng dede si baby, lumalabas na yung nipple.
Oh.
Oo. Kasi, actually, Vice, hindi naman yung nipple yung kailangan idede. It's the areola. So, pag
Yeah.
yung areola yung tama yung kuha ng baby, yun, lalabas pa din yung milk. So, it doesn't stop na pag inverted nipple ka, hindi ka na pwede mag-breast milk. Ay, mag-breastfeed. Oo.
May mga messages po tayo. Ma'am Dian, pakibasa po ito, Ma'am Dian. No?
Good morning, Vice Mayor and your knowledgeable comrades. Too proud of your service. Blessed. Wow.
Eto, and mo. Ito pala, pakibasa yung mensahe para kay Vice Mayor po ito. Ayan, Ma'am Dian.
Ask ko lang, okay, good ayun po. Ask ko lang po kung magbabad po ako ng monthly license ng store. Sarado ang store namin. Hope for your reply. Ay, narinig ko to, Vice Parang nung nag-ano kami nung council nun, si Vice makakasagot.
Yes, we approve the ordinance to that effect. You just read the ordinance. Punta lang kayo sa City Hall at kukuha kayo doon kung a-apply sa inyo.
Ayun.
But of course, we approve it knowing that of course we have also our heart. We adhere to authentic humanism so that we will apply humanist law also that applies to all businessmen in the city of Baguio.
At meron pa po, more messages, Ma'am Dian. Ito, para po sa inyo.
Dapat po siguro ayudahan ang kalusugan ng mga nanay para makapag-produce ng only healthy milk for breastfeeding sa tingin niyo po. Okay.
May suggestion pa po sa baba.
My suggestion was for the poor and below poverty line. Thank you, Sir Owen Marquez, for this question. Actually, can we just clear the myth? Okay? Kasi ito yung naging concern dun sa resolution na napas. Kailangan maging healthy ng mommy para makapag-produce ng maraming breast milk.
Ayun.
Actually, hindi po. Kasi we already have cases in Africa na malnourished yung nanay. Talagang malnourished siya. Pero breastfed yung baby, okay yung baby. Nakapag-produce pa rin ng breast milk. Ibig sabihin, ganun ka-powerful yung katawan natin na as long as naglalatch ang baby, magpo-produce ka ng milk. So yung concern ng mga mommies ngayon na kailangan ko ng pagkain or kailangan ng ganito kasi walang makain and all, hindi na ako makapag-produce, baka hindi na healthy yung milk na lumalabas sa akin. Yun yung concern nila. Kino-correct
Siguro yun,
namin.
Ma'am, ang
Oo.
iklaro natin.
Clear
For
natin
example,
yun.
itong
Oo.
may mga nanay kasi na may sakit eh.
Yeah.
So, will that be transferable to the baby kung nagbi-breastfeed o ano ba yon?
No, it won't. Because of antibodies. Kaya nga, kung may sakit si mami, mas maganda pa rin na direct mag-breastfeed kasi lumalabas yung antibodies and it
Ayun.
protects the baby. So, healthy pa din. Thank you sa question mo, Sir Owen. Healthy pa din ang breast milk ng mami kahit hindi maraming kinakain niya. Pero syempre, mas maganda pa rin kung marami siyang makain, di ba? Yun yung mas maganda. That's why, yun yung ginawa namin last week in Barangay Cabinet Hill. We distributed 100 packs of gulay packs for moms na talagang na-appreciate nila yun kasi yun yung malunggay, ayan. So, pampadami ng breast milk. So, instead of formula milk donation, ang inaas namin sa mga groups na gustong mag-donate, gulay packs. Kasi both will benefit. Si mami tsaka si baby. Kasi dun sa gulay packs, for example, may kalabasa.
Ayun.
Oh, share na sila doon. Both si mami nakakain, both si baby nakakain, may breast milk. So, win-win situation pag gulay packs ang idodonate.
Siguro dadagdagan lang ng kunting karne para diba?
Pwede. Or yung sinabawan na ano
Yun eh.
natin, yung
Oo.
pinikpikan natin, di ba? Yan.
Yes.
O, yung sabaw. Kasi yung luya is a milk booster. Yeah, so if you have luya, your malunggay, tapos yung tinolo natin, pakuluan, tapos yun yung gawing tea or inumin ni mami, ang daming milk.
Yan pala yan. May nagpapatanong po rito, Ma'am Dian,
Yes.
why protect the milk code?
Ayun, maganda yung
O, nakapunta na ako dyan sa Fabelia. Dyan kami nag-training ng lactation management training.
opo.
And talaga ang daming. Dyan kasi number 1 hospital na nanganganak. Why protect the milk code? Number 1 answer to that is because you are protecting the mother and child dyad. Okay? It's not the law. It's the mother and child. And as a society, ano ba yung basic unit natin? Isn't it, it's the family?
yes.
So, yun lang yung answer ko doon. Ano sa tingin mo, Vice? If you protect the mother and child, ripple effect yan.
At yun naman ang kaugalian natin.
Yeah.
Huwag tayong sumuway doon. Unless talaga may, of course, there are exemptions to the law. Pero yun, ang ina-advise ang advocates natin, huwag yung binibili na gatas. Ano yan, ma'am? Kung may yung gatas, yung nanay na lang ang iinom, hindi yung anak. Ano yan? How do you reconcile that?
Well, sinasabi nila, pag yun daw yung donate, si nanay na lang. Pero yun nga po, meron din po kasing harmful effects ang cow's milk. Ang mas gusto natin is almond milk or soy milk. Ako nga, ang binibigay ko lang sa anak ko, yung sa mantataho, tapos yung soy milk na binibenta nila. Ang healthy nun eh. Nut-based milks are better than cow's milk. Kasi ang cow's milk, yan talaga ang cause ng allergy and asthma. Kaya tingnan nyo po yung mga anak nyo or yourself, kung lagi kayo nag-asthma or nag-allergy, baka mahilig kayo sa cow's milk. That's cow's milk allergy actually. So you can check notmilk.com. It lists A to Z na mga diseases na nakukuha natin sa milk. Kaya nga po ang Canada, sila na po yung first country na tinanggal sa nutrition facts nila or nutrition foods nila ang milk. Tinanggal na nila. Kasi nakita talaga nila na pag cow's milk, it causes a lot of diseases. Not siguro before kasi if naiisip natin yung parang grazing cows ngay, Vice, ganon.
Then
Ngayon,
kinukuha mo kaagad.
oo,
tapos
diba?
iniinom.
Which is yung sa probinsya, ganon. Yun okay siguro, pero ngayon kasi processed
Yeah,
It's industrialized. If you go to may mga different YouTube videos kaming napanood kung paano kawawa ang mga cows, how they get the milk, na kahit hindi sila buntis, ini-injectan sila ng mga anong tawag nito,
Mabuntis.
yeah, hormones,
Oo.
para po mag-produce ng milk. Tapos yung mga machine, nakadikit na dun sa dede nila para lang makuha yung milk. So, ang dami talagang So, kahit si mami ang iinom, hindi pa rin naming advice. Ang advice ko pa rin, gulay pa rin. Number 1, if you want calcium, eat gulay. And then also, mas maganda yung mga nut-based milk. So, almond milk, soy milk.
Ano yung guidelines sa mga gulay natin? Kailangan pa bang lutuin ng maayos? In short, it should not be half-cooked. Ganon.
Depende rin po kasi like for example sa atin yung pinakbet natin best yun eh.
Oh.
Complete meal yun yung pinakbet natin, no?
Oh.
So depende sa mga dishes din na niluluto natin. Yung halimbawa Baguio vegetables natin na chop suey, yung iba kasi gusto nila half cook. Depende rin sa panglasa mo, ganun. But the important thing is malinis, maganda,
Ayun.
malinis yung pagkaluto,
Yun
yung
ang
ganun.
i-raise ng iba kasi
Oo.
sa akin, it would be safe kung lutuin ng mabuti.
Yeah, oo.
Kasi I do not know, there are also farmers that use pesticides.
Yun din, oo.
Di ba?
Totoo po. Kaya siguro dapat well-known na lang kung paano maglinis talaga ng mga
Ayun.
gulay bago lutuin, ganun.
Anyway, may guidelines naman ng DA yung sa food na yung mga binibinta ng mga farmers natin.
Tsaka National Nutrition Council po, lagi po sila naglalabas ng mga facts
Yes,
on how to
yes.
prepare food, ganun. Lagi din po kami nag-share National Nutrition Council sa CAR, nagpo-post po sila paano ang pag-prepare ng mga food, ganun po.
Nagiging tatay na talaga ako ngayon. Vice Mayor, pagbati po tayo. Marami po tayong greetings po ngayon.
Yes, good morning to Mr. Romy Wayway, Kapitan Apo, Roger Marquez, Arturo Oribilio, Caloy Garciano. Good morning to all of you.
Ayun.
Then we have Titlodong Tomor. Ma'am Tomor is in the United States. Lydia Lasquipio Ogma, of course Veronica Soli Miguel, and Tomas Sinaoy. Good morning to all of you.
Yan, marami pa po.
Again, to Dominga Talco, Sagumay, Marjorie Fermano, Jake Perez, Charmaine Mabyasan De Paz, Mr. Liban, Sagumay JV, Jonathan Saboy, and Justin Changley. Good morning to all of you.
Dami nakikinig po ngayon, pati ibang bansa. Sobra. Mga kaibigan, pinag-usapan po namin ang tulong po ng Milk Code EO51 para po sa ating mga babies and kids, especially during this pandemic. Ma'am Dian, may nagpapatanong po dito, tama-tama kasama po natin si Vice Mayor kasi he's a lawyer. Ano daw po yung based sa inyong mga, siyempre, sa inyong advocacy, ano po yung mga legal rights ng
Legal
breastfeeding
rights.
mothers po?
Okay, so for breastfeeding mothers, alam mo, we're so proud in the Philippines kasi 3 law talaga yung nagpo-protect sa amin. Number 1 is, of course, yung pinag-uusapan natin ngayon, Milk Code, EO51. Number 2, we have the Expanded Breastfeeding Act. Yan po yung sa mga working mothers and companies that should comply with the providing lactation rooms. Tapos number 3 po yung Rooming In Act po natin. Oo, na kailangan kapag labas ni baby, naka-room in na si baby. Oo, it's a law actually that should be imposed. Kaya lang, ang dami pa rin namin nare-report na marami pa rin hospitals hindi nagpa-follow ng ganito. So, hopefully, alam nila that this is a law that they should follow that. And of course, the Kalusugan Pangnanay Act po, di ba kakapas lang po yun, that is protecting the mother and child from 0 to 1,000 days. Yan, yung 0 to 1,000 days dapat well protected yan ng ating government because yan yung kalusugan ng baby na magiging foundation niya hanggang adulthood. So even, yes po, so even pagka-conceive, nasa tiyan pa lang ni nanay, dapat ang pregnant mothers, well given yan ng mga vitamins niya and nutrients. Tapos pagkalabas, well protected din sa pag-breastfeed niya hanggang mag 2 years old. So yun yung mga law. And alam niyo po, pumunta ako sa breastfeeding conference last year sa Malaysia, Vice.
Okay.
We represented Baguio City, no? And nagkumpulan yan lahat, Southeast Asia. And they were surprised how advanced we are in our laws. Kasi sa kanila, wala.
Ayun.
Oo, wala sa kanila. And mainggit talaga sila because sa atin, how advanced are we? Sir Gia, explain ko lang. Yung milk code natin, milk code EO51, meron yan mobile app. Ginawa yan ng World Vision Philippines. So yung mobile app na yan, MBFPH, nakalagay na sa phones namin mga mami.
Okay.
Kapag may complain kami, kapag may nakita kami nag-violate ng law, nire-report po namin agad yan. So ngayon, si DOH, makikita na yan sa center nila, tapos ipapasa yan kung sino yung pinakamalapit na DOH representative. So na-address ka agad yung concern.
So in short, galing sa national, ipababa doon sa
Yes,
local.
yes. Kasi naka-ano po siya naka-application siya. So, sabi ng Malaysian friends namin, that is so advanced. Like, here we don't even have a phone number to call if it's violated, like a mom and a baby was separated, we don't have a phone number to call. Pero sa atin, naka-app.
Okay.
Naka-app siya.
Okay na.
So, report a violation, nakalagay yan. So, meron, ang dami ko na-report. Ang dami ko na-report.
Kaya sa Pilipinas
Advanced tayo.
at saka
guys.
dumadami ang population natin dahil inalagaan natin yung mga babies.
Kaya nga si Dr. Magdalena Woolery, she's one of the MYCF international consultant po siya. Sinabi niya, I am so proud of the Philippines on how
Galing.
they used the milk code and protect breastfeeding mothers during emergency crisis. She was here during the Taal volcano.
Okay.
Yung Taal volcano, pumunta po siya dito, tiningnan niya, how do mother support groups support mothers during crisis? At nakita niya kung paano namin ginagawa yung relactation, paano ginagawa yung breastfeeding counseling, and when she went back to her country, pinakita niya, oh, the Philippines can do it, so can the other countries. Huwag tayo mag-rely sa formula milk. So, yun na naman yung proud tayo. from the
We
Philippines.
give credit to those yung mga nag-advocate dyan.
Yeah,
So,
tama.
we support in behalf of the city government of Baguio. We support whatever programs. And of course, kung kailangan ang financial support, punta kayo sa council at we will draft of course to improve more on the situation of lactating mothers. We can provide financial support to the of course through the city government of Baguio in support of the program.
Yeah. Kasi po, Vice, nakita din namin na kapag kaming mother support groups lang, hindi rin namin kakayanin masustain. Pag si DOH lang, hindi niya din kaya. Kapag si hospital lang, hindi rin niya kaya. Kumbaga, it's like one circle talaga po.
Yeah.
So, kailangan namin kayo, the government, the hospitals, DOH, kaming mother support groups, as a circle, para maprotektahan talaga yung mother and child diet. So, kung may ganun po na mga resolutions that would really help us, mother support groups, continue this advocacy, naku, talagang thank you so much talaga.
We can do that, ma'am.
Yeah.
Itong sa approval ng 2021 budget. And you course it through DOH. I'm dito yung sa health department
Health
natin.
department,
May
opo.
in charge naman doon yung nutrition program.
Yes, tama po.
So, yun, pwedeng idaan doon ang medyo lakihan ng pondo para doon sa advocacies ng mga mothers. So, that should be part of the system, di ba?
Tama po. Siguro ang magandang project po doon, ang suggestion ko doon, yung training talaga the barangay health workers.
Yes.
I personally, I've went to different barangays already. Lower Dagshan, pumunta
Yes.
ako dyan, Pukususan.
Yeah, kailangan
yung,
na-
talagang pinupunta namin yung mga malalayo. And then we train them, Vice, talaga, okay, mga health workers, tapos yung mga binaw, sila talaga yung sinasabi
Yes.
namin. Kasi sila yung humaharap kila mami.
Oo, hanggang lumaki yung bata, sila ang nagkikilo dyan.
Yes,
Yung mga
tama.
BNS.
Kami,
so-
Vice, pag pupunta kaming ganun, syempre parang nag-aalangan sila, wala po kaming ibabayad. So kami, hindi, for free to. Kailangan lang namin kayong maturuan. So siguro kung may budget tayo doon, maganda na talagang mabigyan
Hindi,
sila.
mayroon kaming budget sa City Council actually, na we will see to it na yung mga ginagawa namin batas ay na-implement doon sa barangay.
Oo.
So, that should be part of the advocacy
Opo.
and we will invite you to
Yay!
kasi ang ginagawa namin, we appropriated fund sa council for training of paano gumawa ng ordinansa, paano gumawa ng resolution, paano yung training itong mga head ng mga legal sa barangay.
Yes.
We could also include that because we have the barangay nutrition officers. We have the barangay nutrition scholars, BNS, BHW. So pwede, then we could invite you as speakers.
Ayun.
Gusto po namin yan.
May greetings po tayo ngayon. Galing po kay Pastor Sol de Guia. Warmest greeting to Manong Tino and Ma'am Dian.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ayan. At nagpapasalamat pala po tayo sa Jaime Ongpin Foundation Incorporated. Vice
Ayun.
Mayor.
Of course, we thank our donors. They will enumerate them. We will again write them for the donation that they provided to our office, which was also given to the Baguio constituent. Of course, Ongpin Foundation, magdodonate yan ng diapers
Ayun.
para pamigay natin sa mga solo parents na mga mothers dito sa syudad.
O safe yan na, wala yan sa milk code.
Ayan. I-flash nga po, Ma'am Dian, i-flash nga po natin yung mga pasalamat po ng mga, Ma'am Dian, just help me read yung mga kwan. Mga nagbigay po ng kanilang mga generosity sa opisina ni Vice
Thank you
Mayor.
po sa Good Taste Cafe and Restaurant. Thank you, Andox. Thank you, ASEAN Mark, the People's Grocery. And then Medrano's Apartel and MG Rice Center, Medrano. Benguet Electric Cooperative Incorporated. Dane's Bake Shop. McDonald's. BPI. De Guzman Pharmacy. Yeah.
Ayan.
Abanel Square.
At meron pa, Ma'am Dian, okay, tapusin po natin to. Eto pa po.
Mercury Drug. Adesa.
Yan, Clean Fuel, no?
And Clean Fuel.
Eto, meron pa.
And RG Balingit Home Furnishing Baguio.
At eto po sa Tinapay, Ma'am Dian, no? Eto, panoorin na po natin ito, mga kaibigan.
Ang sarap ating hinahanap. Almusal o merienda, Julie Spread sarap kasama. Julie, Julie delicious goodness. Julie, Julie delicious. Tara na sa kanto, sabay-sabay. Sari-sari tinapay naghihintay. At slice bread. Nakakalokong pandikoko. Kahit ano, mapapapapapakulit sa Julie's Bake Shop ng Pilipino. Julie's, Julie delicious goodness. Julie's delicious. Julie delicious.
Maraming salamat po galing sa opisina ni Vice Mayor, Attorney Olowan. Ayan. At syempre, ating special guest po, Ma'am Dian. Ma'am, as we end our radio segment, ano daw po mensahe nyo para po sa ating mga nanay po dyan?
As always, number one na gusto kong sabihin sa mga mommies natin na God gave our breasts to feed our babies. So, hindi naman ibibigay ni God yan na hindi mag-work. For sure, meron po tayong ways and means to address the challenges that we are facing in breastfeeding. And now po that we are facing a pandemic crisis, it is super advisable to all mothers to exhaust all options to breastfeed. If you are breastfeeding, continue breastfeeding. If you are mixed feeding, you ask for help kung gusto nyong mag-full breastfeed and we can help you. And then if you are not breastfeeding and you want to relactate, merong ways para mag-relactate. So, you can message our page, Breastfeeding Care Center of the North. Every day po, nag-counseling po kami dyan, online counseling. And it's for free. From 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., you can ask any questions about breastfeeding. We call and then we video chat depending po sa case ng babies nyo. And we want to make sure that during this crisis that we are facing, tulong-tulungan po tayo. Because at the end of the day, kapag well-protected ang mommy and baby, the whole society will benefit.
Salamat po. At ang mensahe po ni Vice Mayor para po sa mga nanay po natin.
Yes, of course, most of the mothers, we love you. Di ba?
Yes.
And one way is, of course, to inform you of your basic rights on what to do so that yung mga anak natin ay mabigyan ng magandang proteksyon at lalaki bilang baka sa darating na araw sila ang susunod na presidente dito sa Pilipinas. Of course, in behalf of our program, isang guni mo kay Vice Mayor Attorney Oluan. We congratulate, we salute the frontliners of this COVID-19. When I say frontliners, all of us, citizens, constituent in the city of Baguio are considered frontliners. And of course, to fellow workers in government, starting from our Congressman Mark Go, to our Honorable Mayor, Mayor Benji, yours truly, and the city councilors, of course, city government employees, all of those in the private sectors in the city of Baguio, mabuhay kayong lahat. Of course, God bless to all of us, and we thank again our guest this morning, Ma'am Diane Mendoza. And I apologize already on
Okay na yun.
so again,
Together, ba?
yes, we will invite you to be part of the city government of Baguio. Again, good morning. God bless to all of us.
Mga kaibigan, magbabalik po kami by next week. Mas matitinding guest katulad ni Ma'am Diane po. Happy weekend. Goodbye.
So many dreams and out to sea. All that my heart was longing for, I felt it steal a breath from me. To see them washed up on the shore. You didn't give me everything I wanted, 'cause you knew what I needed more. This is my something better. You brought it all together, like finding buried treasure through closing doors and countless tears. You saw me standing here. This is my new horizon, the song after the silence. Thank God for stormy weather, the boats that never made it home. This is my something better. To think I'd ever doubt your heart, when I could only see through clouded glass. You're standing on the other side, it's clear now. You always save the best for last. This is my something better. You brought it all together, like finding buried treasure through closing doors and countless tears. You saw me standing here. This is my new horizon, the song after the silence. Thank God for stormy weather, the boats that never made it home. Forgive me for my lack of faith, believing you were cruel at the time. Through everything that slipped away, you had this moment in mind. This is my something better. You brought it all together, like finding buried treasure through closing doors and countless tears. You saw me standing here. This is my new horizon, the song after the silence. Thank God for stormy weather, the boats that never made it home. This is my something better.
I've never felt this stuck before. I had so many open doors slamming on me lately. Got me going crazy. Wasn't this your will for me? Wasn't that what I believed? Maybe I was just mistaken, missed what you were saying. I have a hard time letting go, but you're the one who's in control. So I won't worry when things don't go my way, and I won't fear when my plans don't fall
Are you tired of listening to the same programming in FM station? Well, get it on your desk. Listen and believe to Cool 97.5 DWLY. Cool 97.5.
Here in this house of the great King, we come together now to worship Him. This house is built on Christ our rock, cannot be shaken, cannot be shaken. God is awesome in this place. We sense His presence as we sing His praise. There is power here for miracles. Set the captives free, make the broken whole. God is awesome. He's so awesome. God is awesome in this place. Here in this house of the great King, we come together now to worship Him. This house is built on Christ our rock, cannot be shaken, no way, cannot be shaken. God is awesome in this place. We sense His presence as we sing His praise. There is power here for miracles. Set the captives free, make the broken whole. God is awesome. He's so awesome. God is awesome in this place. So awesome, Lord. I found where I belong. I'm a living stone. In this house I will grow. Oh, I found where I belong. I'm a living stone. In this house we will grow. Yeah. I found where I belong. I'm a living stone. In this house I will grow. I found where I belong. I'm a living stone. In this house I will grow. There is power here for miracles. Set the captives free, make the broken whole. God is awesome. He's so awesome. God is awesome. God is awesome. He's so awesome. God is awesome. God is awesome. He's so awesome. God is awesome in this place. Yes, He is just. Our God is awesome. Our God is incredible. Our God is faithful. Our God is miraculous. Our God is so good. Let's just give Him all the praise in this place. There is power here for miracles. Set the captive free, make the broken whole. God is awesome. He's so awesome. God is awesome. He's so awesome. God is awesome. He's so awesome. God is awesome in this place.
shout now, lifting up a praise loud, dancing in this freedom we know. Come on and dance now, everybody shout.